Hey guys, it's Britt. Happy Sunday. Today I'm sharing with you our Thanksgiving stuffing. This recipe is easy, simple, minimal ingredients, and tastes like the stuffing that I grew up with. I'm so excited to share this with you because it's packed full of flavor, has a nice crust top, and then a nice soft inners. It's just perfect, and the size as well. So this is perfect for 2 to 4 people, depending on how much stuffing you like. I like making this amount because it's just me and my husband, and especially this year for Thanksgiving. But if you have a larger family, you can definitely double this recipe and cook it for around 10 minutes longer. It's delicious. You don't need any oil. You don't need to spray anything, nothing like that. It's all whole food, plant-based, SOS free. And we just have been loving it. I've been making it a whole bunch in our cooking classes, and it's one of my favorite Thanksgiving meals. So I hope you guys will enjoy this recipe video. I hope you guys all have a lovely Thanksgiving if you're in the United States this week, and I will see you guys at the end for a taste test. All right, getting this stuffing party happening. So what I like to do is I like to start and make our flax egg. So I have some flax meal here. Now the measurements are slightly different than a traditional flax egg, so make sure you look at the recipe. And I'm adding in vegetable stock instead of water. Now you can add water, but I find that vegetable stock really adds a little bit of flavor. And then you just want to give that a nice stir and set aside so it thickens up. That's the first thing I do with this recipe. All of the measurements and everything is linked down below on our website, which has a free printable PDF for you guys to use. So check this out. And this makes anywhere from 2 to 4 people of a serving size. So you can definitely double this if you have a large family or if you like a lot of stuffing. So now what I'm going to do is on the stovetop or your induction top, I'm going to saute my vegetables, and you want to do this part. Don't skip this part because they'll cook when it's in the oven. It really helps to really make a nice crust onto your stuffing. So you really want to make sure that you're cooked and sauteed at this point. So just went in some onions, celery, and carrots. And you're just going to cook them until the onions are translucent. Super simple and easy. You're pretty much just getting everything nice and wet. And then we're going to kind of combine, and you're ready to pretty much pop it into the oven. So I'm just scooping out all of those vegetables. Again, I just cook them until the onions are translucent. You also can use any onion that you prefer. We've done it with all sorts of kinds. Red onion is my favorite, but you can use yellow or white, whatever you have on hand. And then I chopped up 4 cups of bread. Now, it can be any bread. It can be gluten-free bread. It can be whichever bread that your family enjoys. We're using the low-sodium Ezekiel bread. Most times you'll find that like in the freezer section at grocery stores. And you just cut them up into cubes. If parts of it crumble, it's totally fine. It all bakes amazing together, but just roughly around 4 cups. And like I said, you can use any type of bread that you prefer. We always try to find one that's whole wheat or oil-free and has a minimal amount of ingredients possible. So that's just what we prefer. So now what you're going to do is carefully kind of mix in the vegetables and the bread. And then I'm also adding in some poultry seasoning. This really is just a beautiful mixture of spices, and I'll put on the screen right here what's in poultry seasoning, but you can generally find it at any grocery store already pre-mixed together. All right, you see how thick that flax egg was? That gets added, and it's a tablespoon of white miso, and that's it. So super easy and simple. And yes, the white miso, the flax egg, and the cooked vegetables really help to kind of make this dish really amazing without using any butter, oil, or anything like that. So it also helps to make, like I said, a crust to your stuffing, and really just intensifies all the flavors. So the goal now is just to mix everything so that flax egg and miso is really spread across the board of the bread. Take a couple moments. This is kind of the extra love you want to put into your dish. So send it some love, spend some time, really mix in the miso and that flax egg. And then when you're done, you can move it to a casserole dish. Now I'm using a very small glass pan. Like I said, if you want to double this recipe, if you're having a lot of people at Thanksgiving, you definitely can do that. This recipe is good for around 2 to 4 people. And I don't have to spray it or anything. It's not going to burn. It's just going to make a beautiful crust on top, and then the inside will still be nice and moist and really beautifully textured stuffing, which is what I prefer. We're very picky about our stuffings here, and I think I would have made my great Aunt Idell very happy with this recipe. It has a lot of flavor, and I'm very happy that it's health promoting and good for me. So go ahead and add that. And then we're just going to pop it into the oven. It goes in at 350 degrees. It takes anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how crispy you like your top of it. If you're going to double this recipe, it probably will take anywhere around, I would say around 50 minutes to an hour. And really everything is cooked in here. We just want to make, like I said, that nice crust on top. And it goes in uncovered and it comes out beautifully. Now in my cooking class that I just got finished with, we used a muffin tin and made like individual servings of the stuffing over 12 little muffin tin pan, and it worked beautifully as well. So if you have a silicone muffin tin, if you have some non-parchment, if you have some parchment paper, if you have some silicone non-stick liners, you can definitely use that and make this even in a muffin tin as well. Kind of a different play on it. But you can see how beautiful it gets. It's nice and brown. And I'll tell you what, it's tempting not to go back for extras. I served myself a plate, and I hope you guys will try this. This is an award-winning stuffing, and it's easy. It's been so hard not to pick at this while I record or edit the video, but it just is so good. Oh my gosh. I could just have stuffing on Thanksgiving and be totally happy. It's a nice crunch on the top, but the inside's still nice and soft. I just so love this recipe. And change it up with what bread you have. It'll work with any bread. If you're gluten-free, you can use gluten-free bread. We like the Ezekiel low sodium bread for this, but you know, whatever bread you have will work. And I really hope you guys will try this. Leave us a comment if you try this. And I hope you guys all have a lovely holiday. We'll see you guys the week after. We're going to take Thursday off and just kind of relax and enjoy. And I'll see you guys real soon for the next one. But thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I make whole food plant-based recipes every week, multiple times a week. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.